shop on acreage properties. You're one of the first groups to know this, but I'm going to be opening up Greg Ranch. Anybody heard of Greg Ranch? Marble Falls, 281-71. Yep. We're coming in with 3 products. We're going to close December 7th. We're looking at 5 deals with more well-known communities, if you will. Liberty Hill, Cedar Park area, Georgetown. So we're coming with a vengeance. We just built up our team this year. So we actually have division presidents and land directors and all of that. That all just happened this year. We've been here for a year and a half. I'm native to Austin. I decided to come on board because it's almost like a startup company to me. So I've had opportunity already to learn the system, and to open up Greg Ranch was kind of a dream of mine. We're also known for let me ask you all this. What's the biggest complaint from you guys or taking your sellers to see any builder's model and then you go look at their inventory homes? What do they all say?
Oh, that's an upgrade.
What?
That's an upgrade.
Or that doesn't look like the model? Yeah. Or they go in the model and go, well. So Richmond changed its model. We went to all inventory this year. And if you walk an inventory, which I want you to do, Ken's seen one. He came out and was impressed. It's Deanna, who I first met, and then next thing you know, Ken's beating on the door. I heard y'all got all this neat stuff. Our inventory homes look almost identical to our model homes. So we do luxury vinyl plank floors. We have 8-foot doors. How beat your dumping. We have return airs in all the closed door rooms. We have a 16-series unit. We have a slider at the back patio, porch in the kitchen, white cabinets. We have all the things your buyers want already in the inventory home. We do incentives just like any other builder. We have an in-house lender, in-house insurance. We do realtor bonuses from time to time. We do move-in packages with nice washer, dryer, fridge, and blinds, not the cheapest ones from Home Depot. So we have the corporate backing to do a lot of things the other builders y'all are familiar with do. But I do encourage y'all to come see what we got. Ask Ken. He'll let you know what we have. But we basically have what your buyers are looking for, and we can eliminate some of the headaches of you sending your buyers out or coming out yourself and going, oh boy, here we go. They love the model. Now let's go look at the inventory home and, start doing some explaining why it's this and why it's not that. So, and please go look, because I know I can come up here and sell you on that, but that's the reason I went to work here, because it eliminates all of that. That's an upgrade. That costs more. This, that. We do all of that standard. And then we package the design elements on top of every inventory home. One last thing, I know I don't want to take all your day up, but we're the builder that has the RV product. Does anybody know what that means? Okay. Anybody else even heard of that? Okay. There we go. So we have it now in Carolina and Maynard. Obviously, we're going to have it in Bastrop and Railhead because that's acreage. I'm going to have it in Marble Falls. It is a nice home with an RV garage attached to it. It's literally attached to it, and it doesn't take away from the home. We've got several floor plans. So basically, you got a 5-car garage with most of these homes. You can put an RV in it, a boat, travel trailer, set up a gym, work from home. I mean, there's endless possibilities, but you're going to hear this more and more coming. We're actually going to try to, our hope or dream or whatever for 2024 is to win a Max Award for that, because we're just now coming out with them. We just sold our first one in Carolina, bless you. And we're fixing to build them on the acreage properties, and bless you again. And I'm opening up Greg Ranch with these as well. And they're unbelievable. How many people know someone with a boat, an RV, a 4-wheeler, a gym, a trailer, a camper? I mean, why pay for offsite storage if you can have it there in your house. That's the last one you get.
It's not.
Cutting you off. Yeah. She's so excited about this RV product. But anyway, that's what a little bit about what we're about. But this is the biggest takeaway. Because I was the same way. I'm born and raised in Austin. I grew up a bicycle ride without pedaling from Barton Springs Swimming Pool. I've been here a while. We're the 11th largest builder and we'll be the 10 in the top 10 this year in the whole United States, guys. So there's a lot of support. Publicly traded, and we have tons and tons of money in the bank. So we're not going anywhere. So we're fluid and conquering across the United States, as you can see there. So look us up, research, and then Ken's going to tell me who visited what community in the next 60 days. I think there's a penalty if y'all don't. Right?
I think so.
Okay. Anyway.
It is Megan.
Sneeze, that's what I do.
Yeah. So I just wanted to tell you guys a little bit about what we got going on. I know we all know the industry's been crazy this year. Not fun to be a new home sales so much this year, but you have another outlet, another avenue, a great move up product or even first time home buyer home that won't disappoint. Okay. That's it for today. I appreciate Ken having me out, Jordan's help. And you guys have a blessed day. And I'm coming back later and there better not be any more food left. Okay, you have a question?
Yeah, random question. Do you ever let agents do open houses?
We have currently, we have a listing agent. So their group does that, but we're exploring that in 2024. Great question. And I'd love to have realtors come out. Go ahead. Next.
How about investors?
We do sell the investor. Yep. Go ahead.
HOA dudes.
HOA varies on the community. The one I'm in Gerald is just $25 a month. It's low. And we always have an incentive. Every week we have a lender incentive, a discount on the home, move-in package, closing costs. We always have something just like all the other builders do. It just changes and evolves. Go ahead.
Amenities?
I don't have amenities in Carroll. Carillon's a master planning community with tons of amenities. Railhead is going to be acreage property, so the value there is in having an acreage property. Blanco Vista is a well-known, established in its closeout phase with amenities. And Greg Ranch, where I'm going, is the most beautiful place on earth. It's literally tree covered, green areas, green belt lots, and amenities are finished up right now. And it's got 450 lots to go. So another 4 or 5 years. So it just depends which community we're in. Anybody else got a question?
Yeah.
Hey, girl.
Hey, how are you? Good to see you. So one thing about the Gerald community, I took a client out there. Unfortunately, it was too far for them, but their houses in Gerald are very competitively priced and much nicer than all the other buildings.
There you go.
I was
Testimonial.
shocked at how nice those houses are. I kept asking them, how much is this again? And a lot of the stuff that's upgrades in other builders out there is standard for them. They're gorgeous houses.
So don't take it from me, take it from a colleague. Because she was surprised. They look
Yeah.
like most people's model homes.
Yeah.
Or my own model homes. And the tax rate in Gerald's only 2.3. So everybody that's been bringing clients up to Sonterra and Coldwater across the highway, it's 2.7 to 2.9. All the schools are on the west side. How many people know about the subsidiary of Disney? It's
We'll
got
see.
8,000 acres west of the freeway up there. We're gonna build a city out there. So build it and they will come, right? So that's coming up.
They need to hurry up and get that going. We've heard that for years.
So this, it is legit, the infrastructure, I think it is passed, and they're starting the phases of their different mud utilities and different reasons, so from a developer that's present out there that wants us in their community that's adjacent to it, they're probably gonna be selling sections and lots, at the end of 2025.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it's an amazing location because it's right in the middle of Salado, Galeen, Lawrence, Georgetown, Gerald. So that's a neat thing to keep your eye on. But another good reason to buy west of the freeway up there. Any other questions? You guys are awesome. No other questions? Who's gonna bring me a client? This guy
I got a
is.
meeting tomorrow.
I just texted him.
All right. And again, I'm here as a brand ambassador. I'm not here just to sell Gerald. We want y'all to come to Great Ranch when we open up. We're probably gonna do something very big in the spring. We're actually thinking about tying it in a grand opening with Clips. Because that happens to be right in the path of
Oh, wow.
98% coverage.
Yay.
And it's in the middle of the day. We can bring things have fun, right? Yeah.
And I don't think you mentioned it, but don't want to miss it. You have homes in south of Ben White and east of 35.
Yes, we're in Manor and Bastrop, so a little further out than you might have
I need
anticipated.
that little.
A little pocket.
Yeah.
Let me call someone after. I'll make it happen. We are looking at 5 well-known communities right now. So there's been talk back and forth. So it's just our division president, land director, and corporate that are going to make the decision and pull the trigger on communities that we've all heard of before, more centralized. But right now we're kind of circling the wagons around Austin, and then we're going to make our move and come in. So any other questions? I really appreciate y'all's time this morning. And please call any of the guys and gals that we have from any of the communities, not just Daryl, but take a look at what we've got everywhere and try to pop into one of these communities and just look at the houses, look at the model. Floor plans are amazing. Square footage wise, we probably have twice the amount of windows as almost any other builder I've seen. So I don't want to sit here and feature dump all morning, but they're amazing homes, correct?
Yes, they are.
All right, guys,
Wait,
thank you.
they're supposed to be 100.
Y'all eat well today, okay?
So I'm glad you all are all here. Something unprecedented is getting ready to happen. You ready? Yeah. I'm gonna brag on Ken Pearson.
Shut up.
So I just want to say, he mentioned that Ken came out, when I first met Ken, but he's crazy. We all know that. But it's okay. It's okay. It works for him. But we were somewhere, I don't know where we were, and he told me when he first started real estate that he would go to different areas and walk the streets. Just walk the downtowns, walk the streets, go to the different homes. And so I'm going to brag on him because that is what we need to do, to know about what's going on in the area, to know the restaurants, to be the expert in our field. So I just want to commend Ken since Mark said something
Since you never do.
about Bill. But, I've learned a lot of good things about Ken. So there you go. Unprecedented. I bragged on Ken, even though he ganged up on me this morning. But
So if I die tomorrow, you'll know. I'm shocked.
love Ken. All right. New agents from the last 3 months. So I want y'all to stand up.
All right.
Paul here. Paul and Joe are brand new ones. We've at Theta. We've met Ruby, we've met Emily, but we're growing, y'all. They say real estate's hard, but not Williamson County because we are growing. And I appreciate each and every one of you that is here on a weekly basis. The ones on screen, you get half. Yeah, it's okay. We're glad everyone is here. All right. Next. Listings for last week, October 31st through November 6th. We have Ken Pearson and Maria Castro. So congratulations on that. Deanna, our very own Deanna, love to see you today. Missed you. And Brooke, both had closings last week. For lease listings, we have Laura and Kevin both have lease listings. And then for lease closings, we had, here we go, Karen, Catherine, Vanessa, Ashma, Bianca, Nicole, and Majida all had lease listings last week. Guys, like leases are key right now. You know, leases are key. So still paying the bills. Gotta do what we gotta do, right? All right. Is that it? All right, spin the wheel time. Is everybody ready for spin the wheel? Are you guys ready for spin the wheel? Maria Castro, are you here? Deanna.
Yeah, okay, one. Feeling the energy.
Yeah.
Brooke,
Woohoo, my first sight.
Laura, Kevin Curzan, Karen Padani, Catherine, you're here. Catherine is my new bodyguard, y'all. She told me it's more she's got my back. Rich and Ken were beating up on me. Vanessa. I see Vanessa? Bianca? Ashma?
Wait.
Nicole? Lule? I see her.
Yep. There she's.
You did that so smooth. And Majda. Majda here? Okay. All right. That's it for us.
Alrighty.
What about Ken? Did Ken get his thing?
No, that's not a thing. You're a manager now. Grow up.
I don't guess I'm gonna get accolades from you next.
All right, so we're gonna do something a little different. Starting this month and moving forward. You know how every month we celebrate the birthdays at the very beginning of the month? Well, today we're gonna sing happy birthday, and we have a birthday cake for the birthday folks for the month of November. For everybody online, this might be very painful. Let's go. Awful.
Happy
There is cake up here. Y'all can grab cake afterwards.
Thank American Home Shield.
Yes, thank you.
Wait,
All
it's
right.
not gonna be a cake fight?
That'd be it. No.
All right. So there we go. We have our agent of the week, Matthew. See you. You have been doing a fantastic job working and trying to create Drum Up business. So we just wanted to give a shout out and congratulate you. And then our agent of the month to help our other agents if they need
And managers.
and managers. Things get broken into. He's here to fix it. Just saying. I feel like we both had that same issue several times. So anyway, thank you. And don't forget, mark your calendars. We have our next in-person sales meeting is November 28th. Is that right?
Thanksgiving.
Because we have things.
Thanksgiving.
Hey, I'm not in charge of that.
We're gonna skip. That's gonna be.
We're gonna change it.
We're
Don't
gonna be
do
changing
not
it.
put it on
Sorry.
your calendars.
Don't put November 28th on your calendar. December 5th, keep that on your calendar though. Okay, cool. And then we have our for sale by owner calling. We were back up on that. Sorry about last week. I was on vacation.
It was a birthday.
Tuesday.
She's 40.
Day,
She's 40. Finally.
what? Big kid table.
Now you're a grown up, just like Rich.
Anyway, today after the sales meeting, we have not that. Okay,
Keep going. Oh, nope.
We're There we go. 11:30 to 12:30. Well, actually, there is going to be a class with Housemasters, and then afterward, if you'd like some for sale by owner numbers, let me know, and I will get those over to you today. And then on Friday, we have our expired listing calling. So with the deal with that is you just need to let me know what zip code you would like, and then I send you the numbers for that zip code that were expired. As if I send you all of them, there's like 3,000. That's going to take a while to get through. So that is that. There we go. And then Achievement Alliance, we also, that this has been going on. If you have requested to be a part of Achievement Alliance, then you would have gotten an invite to the next one. So just be aware. And I believe they were, Catherine, what time were they? Do you remember?
So they changed the times on us.
Yes, they did.
It's from 1 to 2.
1 to 2 today.
Today.
So it's 1 to 2 today. So if you're wanting to hang around and do that, just let me know and I'll get you the link for the Achievement Alliance. Cool. And basically what it is it's not another training. It's not just like that. It's more of a getting tips and tricks on how to build your business or how to better your business. So it's kind of a crowdsourcing of ideas and what agents have been doing in order to help other agents build a business. Okay. Cool. Go again.
Deborah, look at you. Finally. Anyway, so Google reviews, we have Google reviews for Deborah and Sangeeta. Good job out of you guys for getting your Google reviews. Again, I tell you guys every single week, if you want to get Google reviews or you want more business, right now is the time to do it because we have all those beautiful cards sitting in my office and they're just sitting there getting dusty and dirty.
So in other words, help Ken clean out his closet.
Clean off my desk, please.
Yeah.
So get those Google reviews out there, you guys. They do help. They do because we get Rich, haven't you gotten calls from that? I know Michelle has. There's a lot of people that get phone calls from. I've gotten them myself. One time in specific, I thought it was a lie, and I will say this. I got an email from somebody and they looked me up from Google reviews and I got 5 listings at once. She owned 5 properties and needed to sell them because of a divorce situation. And I was like, this isn't true. You know, you never know. And so I called and sure enough, it was true. So I got to sell 5 listings just because of that. So you just never know, you guys, when somebody's going to call you. They can ghost you for a year and then bam, you get something. You just never know in this business. So if you guys are still continuing to do your business, this is part of it. Keep it up. And congratulations to the ones that have done it.
And also, the ones that do this, thank them because
As in the clients?
yes, as in the clients, if you see, then you know the person who did this, send them a thank you because this takes time out of their busy day, you know, and some people say, yeah, I'll do it. And they never do. But these people actually took the time. So I think they ought to be thanked too.
Agree. So congratulations, guys.
On that note, if you need thank you notes, we do have them. So grab them, do a handwritten thank you. We will do your postage and then y'all put them in your own boxes. Okay. So it doesn't even cost you anything. Just your time to say thank you. All right. November challenges. We're continuing on our 3-month contract challenge. So get those buyers and those sellers and start writing up contracts because we've had, honestly, if Ken were able to win it, he probably would because he's got like 16 contracts right now. He seems a little extra stressed. Just give him a little bit of grace. He's had a lot going on. So, but that said, get out there, get your listings, get your buyer contracts. Want to see you guys win this. Okay. So our tip Tuesday today is I am my own cheerleader. I am the one who puts my goals, who pushes myself to get to the next goal.
So this is one of those things where what we've been asking you to do is kind of prep yourself mentally, prep yourself to get out there and talking to people. When you're trying to introduce yourself to people, you've got to have your elevator pitch, right? Week before last, told y'all start working on that. Was it?
Week before last. It was our in
Yes,
person.
it was the last in-person sales meeting. So this week,
I got so enthralled in what you were saying.
sorry. I want you to write your own daily motivational. So I'm going to be emailing out one of our very own Courtney's motivational speech that she does to herself. She was gracious enough to get up and record herself saying it. And I'm going to be calling on some of y'all to do the same so that you can share what you say and how you say it to yourself, that it might help others be impactful to help when they're mentally in a rough place or they need help kind of getting past that. This is the time of year when it gets hard because you have a lot of things for family and for school and for kids and for all of these different things that are going to distract you from those real estate conversations. And every time you have those, you just need to be thinking, look, like this is a potential for a real estate conversation. That's it. Okay, so this week I want you to be working on that. And then social media ideas for this week is share what you're most grateful for in your community during this time of Thanksgiving. Find an opportunity to do good in the community. Invite your spheres to participate, i.e. a food drive, which we've got a food drive coming up. Volunteer opportunities, painting with Theta. She does that. Yeah. So I know Joan, reading for kids. Who else is doing that, by the way? Yes. Love it. Love it. So there's all those opportunities out there. And if you need some help coming up with that opportunities or ideas of what you could be doing in your communities, reach out to me, Ken, or Rich. We will help you come up with ideas. There's also a bunch of agents in this office that will help you. So make sure to reach out to us. And then share an update on the housing market and where your clients are moving to. Okay, those are my ideas. Rich.
Good morning, sports fan. Look at this beautiful fall background.
It's not my color.
Why is that there? Because I have a booth in Round Rock for a festival to be this Friday, and I'm trying to figure out what to do. So, $29 I got this. I got this for $29. I'm gonna let people take their pictures, and all they're gonna cost them is their name, their email, and their zip code. They're all gonna be signed up for neighborhood news. This is just one of the things you can come up with, right? There's so many festivals, so many little things going on, especially during the holidays, that you can do something like this or eat something else, right? This is one of those ideas. Success stories. Brooke Delury, she's not here. I don't know if she's online there. She had her first closing Friday. Ruby has her first listing. Went live yesterday. How about that? Who else has a success story? Michelle.
I did our second annual photo booth in our garage for my neighborhood, and I had some people that had come back specifically to our street for that, and then I also got about 50 other people's names and emails.
Yeah. Good job. So many things you can do, guys. So many things you can do. This is a talking to people business. This is just one way to do it. Who else has a success story? Kevin, always a good story.
I was at Costco yesterday shopping for your specs. There's my office now. Feel free to struck up a conversation with a little gentleman in the parking lot because the store wasn't going to open for 20 minutes. Against the advice of my wife. And lo and behold, his daughter is the owner of Haven Realty. I have her cell number now. We're meeting on Thursday. So making a potential large partnership out of having a random conversation at the Costco, but being intentional about getting them to ask me what I do. Not being salesy about it, but just shaping the conversation to make sure the right questions are asked, so we provide the right information. And then I got to drag my wife off. See, that's what happens when you talk to everybody.
That's right.
You know what the morals of the story is about that? Buy us more snacks.
Oh, there we go.
That's what everyone was thinking.
Years ago, I was leaving Sam's Club and I'm walking, there were two elderly ladies. And as I'm walking by to my car, I heard one of them say something like, yeah, I'm gonna end up selling the house. Moonwalked all the way back. I just got it. Where do you live? Because I have people looking to buy a house. I got a listing for them. Right? Ended up listing the house. Bam. You never know. Keep your ears open, right? You can tell when I'm hungry for buyers or sellers, because if you see me wearing my name tag, that's an opening. Right? So if I've got 16 listings, I won't be wearing my name tag.
Hey, I'm still wearing my shirt.
Yes. All right. We got you. All right. Anybody else have a good success story?
I have a funny one.
Sure.
So I've been on vacation for the last 3 weeks. And when we were in New York, I had called an Uber. And so as the Uber was pulling up, this other Uber cut him off and almost hit me. And so I was like, special little wave. And I got into my Uber and I said, oh my God, are you okay? I said, yeah. I'm like, oh, And so then of course we had something, and so we became like he chatted the whole way we were going, which really doesn't happen in Ubers in New York. I was kind of surprised. Anyway, he's moving to Austin because he's got family here, right? So I gave him my card. We talked about the market here, where he might like to live, and he has already texted me once. So we'll see. He's not going to be here until the end of December, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, so try to get run over by a car.
Moral of that story is go on vacation.
But if you get run over by a car, you have a lot of opportunities in the hospital.
Exactly. And what's the line? How much is this going to cost? There we go. That's great. All right, guys. Any other one? Okay, back to you.
Knock has one online.
Oh, Doc. Yes.
Hi, can everyone hear me?
All right. Thank you, Knock.
Can you hear me?
To hear.
Oh, come on. All right, try again, Knock. No.
Can you? No.
Yes, now we can hear you.
Be
Go for it.
loud.
Speak loud.
Okay, so my kids are in jiu-jitsu, and I'm the type of mom like get everyone phone numbers and such. So I create like a 6-plate family. So like I text everyone, and then on the trick or treat night, I give flashlight with my name on, and one of the new family that they don't know me yet. They said, "Oh, now I know what you do," and I do have I'm also invested. I'm looking for a house soon. Can you help me? I say yes. So I already have his phone number, and then he's seeing me pretty much every day, whether from school or training at jiu-jitsu. So we get build more relationship on that part. And then when I went to HEB, I always talk to the people that are working there, and one of the ladies say, "Oh, I remember you. You're a realtor." I say, "Yes, my daughter's looking for a buy house within the next 3 months. Can you help her?" I say, "Yes." So I give the phone number and contact information, but I need to follow up with her to get her daughter's contact info so I can reach out instead of waiting for the daughter to call me.
There you
There
go.
you go. Good job, Doc. Listen, if your wife or your husband says, "Do you have to talk to everybody?"
Yeah.
The answer is yes, right? I love HEB because I can look and see their name tag and hello, Nicole. How's Mr. Butt's treating you. Start conversation. All right, guys, back to you.
All right, I think we're actually Terry and Michelle. Come on up.
We have that contest that's been going on. So the referral contest, it ended October 31st. And so we're gonna have the drawing today for the $500 gift card, but these are the people from Westlake and Northwest who put in referrals. And then Rick DeLuey put one in from Williamson County. And then again, Northwest and Westlake. And Suzanne and Rose. And the winner is, you put in one between now, October 3rd and 31st. Is it going?
Not going.
Uh-oh.
All right, well, whatever.
Do we know who it is?
Yes,
Oh,
there.
Oh,
there.
sorry.
Maybe it's going. We'll see. Hang on.
We're thinking about it.
There we go.
Oh. So exciting. So exciting.
Who's gonna win?
Williamson County.
She is online
She
right
gets
now.
a $500 gift card, y'all.
Yeah.
On top of the mailbox money that she's gonna get later.
Yep.
So, outgoing referrals work, so.
All right. All right, so we have our Thanksgiving food drive. We are starting that. So we have been collecting some of y'all have been early and already dropped off food in our little Dropbox area at the front. So if you saw that, there's some food there, food stuffs there. But we are going to be running that through November 14th. November 14th, we will then be meeting here and we're going to have a chili test tasting. Not y'all cooking. We're going to be provided with chili. So just come and eat and have a good time. Okay?
1 week, you guys got 1 week.
1 week.
Moved it.
Bring it in. November 14th. I know it seems like it's like way far away, but it's like next week.
Are there food restrictions, like things you absolutely cannot bring, things they want the most?
Perishable items they do not want. But
Glass.
typically, yes,
No
typically glass, no glass. Typically it's canned and or plastic food items or boxed like cereals and things like that, things that can be easily made. So that is that. And then we have our Christmas wish. And that is going to be November 14th. We have, I think, like 75 people.
I heard a lot.
Yeah.
Looking to see if there's 10 more
Yeah.
participants.
If there are still spaces available. So if you have a heart to do this and have $15 and you want to go, make somebody's day, then I would suggest emailing Tony or check out the email that was sent on 10/9. If you joined after 10/9, then let me know. And you're like, hey, I want to go do that. Just email me and I'll get you in the right direction.
Also,
Yes, ma'am.
if they did join, then the worksheet is out for them to go and claim their person.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's good to know. Thank you.
And Tony just reminded us, if you didn't sign up for more than one, please don't take more than one because they have exactly the right number, but they are asking for more.
Yep. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Yeah, get it.
I know.
We like to switch it up. You got to keep you on your toes. Otherwise you fall asleep.
I can go for you today.
Yeah, let's switch. That would be fun.
Fruits are great.
Okay.
Hey, she just did your job in a nutshell right there.
I mean, get to see.
I have.
Y'all heard from her, Rachel. Great. Let's go. All right. Rates. Okay. We're still in the sevens. We've made a lot of progress. I have a slide here that I'm going to talk quickly in the end, not yet, about the adjustment on rates and what happened last week. It's pretty crazy. It's only happened like one or two other times in history. So we're around 7.75 for conventional, low sevens, like 7.25, 7 1/8 for FHA. And that's like at market average. So we're still seeing a lot of people that'll pay a half a point or a point, and we're getting to the lower sevens with conventional and into the sixes with FHA. I actually have a deal going with Nicole that the seller provided a whole bunch of money in seller contributions, and I spent every dime of it on rate, and we locked them at a 6. For conventional.
Wow.
So if you didn't spend it, you didn't get it. You don't get it. You don't get any money back. So it's spend it on rate or let the sellers keep it. And we're not going to do that. So the next slide, please.
Sorry.
The biggest news in mortgage right now is we now have a 100% LTV FHA loan program. So a couple of quick rundowns. It is a first lien standard FHA. And then a second lien is what covers that 3.5% down. The payment is a 10-year amortization. So it would be that small amount on a $300,000 home. That's $10,500 in down payment. Stretched out over 10 years, pretty minimal. It's less than $200. And it's not a DPA. It does not lock their first lien, for a certain amount of time. They're eligible for refinances whenever they so choose. They can pay off the second lien whenever they so choose. There's no penalties. So it's truly just a way, if you have borrowers who are a little heavier on the income side and they can afford that extra, 100 or 150 a month on the second lien, but they're cash poor, great solution. I would expect, just like VA, if you have a client that we can get to use this program, we'll get enough seller concessions and they'll probably come to the table for little or nothing. So it is an in-house product, and so we do have a lot of control with the underwriter and explaining the situation. So it's not a brokered products are kind of rough sometimes, but that is not this. This is still an in-house product, and our underwriters review it. So any quick questions on the 100% FHA loan? Okay.
This may be a naive question, but people are all the way in Kingsville. Do you talk to people there? Do they?
Prior to working at Premier, I've done loans in Louisiana, Arkansas, Kansas, Colorado, Pecos, New Mexico, everywhere, anywhere and everywhere. I will do anything in the entire state, and because I've got Premier options out of the state, but unfortunately, I don't get any control of the file with Premier's like referral rule. I just get a small referral fee, but I don't even get to have access to the file. And I don't know who it'd be going to. So it would be a Premier loan officer, but I don't know them personally. So yeah, but yeah, anything in the state of Texas, I would absolutely be happy to have a conversation. So next slide. Okay, so this is going to look a little confusing, but this is the bond market. And as these little marks come up and down, this is the cost of interest rates. So if you just tell yourself that interest rates are a 6, they're less expensive here than they are here. Things get pretty expensive down here, okay? Each hash mark is 1 day. Last week, when I priced that loan that I locked at a 6, when I priced it on Monday, which I believe was right here, it was going to be like a 6 3/4 for the same cost. 3 days later, we locked it up here and we got a 6. So in 2 days' time, we made a 3/4 of a point interest rate change. So I want you guys to see this. This is why we can't tell clients what the interest rate is currently. It changes way too much. And furthermore, if you have clients who are early in their contract, you don't get to just relock when you want. Once you've locked, that money is hedged. It's there. There's relock penalties and everything. But they can start with a different lender. And if they want to, if they're early in, like I would say the first 10 days of the contract, we can typically pick up where everything's been left off and not change your close date, but it would give them an opportunity to relock an interest rate at a much better price point. And we can do that without hurting their credit, doing the quick evaluation with our smart poll. And so they've already got their docs collected for the lender. They can get an application in. We do the smart poll. We shoot them an interest rate for the new market. At the very least, they're going to go back to their lender and go, hey, I've got somebody that I'm going to go do business with if you don't change my rate. and we'll either help them get the best rate possible with the current lender, or we'll get them to convert over. So keep them shopping because things change extremely quickly. So that's only happened a couple of times in this year. There's massive amount of movement in 2 days. So otherwise, things are good. File numbers are up. I know the branch is growing. So any questions, concerns? Good.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
No, she mentioned this is recording. I was just trying to let her know, hey, this is recording.
Oh,
So,
okay.
So she's trying to
I
be
thought you were like
quiet.
pointing at the screen like somebody had a question or something.
No.
So that's all I've got. But I'll be in the office all day. So let me know if you have open house flyers and give me a call.
I do. No, I do have open house light.
He didn't do your version. He didn't do his version of you.
He didn't. You have to come back later and do it. True, to make it quick and sweet. So I have how to leverage social media as a lead generation tool. So you guys, y'all have a week to, kind of do some more stuff on social media. This is going to be Thursday from 11 to 12, and it's virtual. It's a great class just to kind of see how can you best use which social media platform for your sphere of influence, because everyone's sphere of influence is a little different. And so are you more Instagram? Are you Facebook? Are you, Twitter? Everyone's doing it a little differently these days. Are you all three? So if y'all want to join the class, it'd be a great one to do. Next Thursday, I'm going to be doing a Popeye class. How many of y'all know what a Popeye is?
It's next Thursday.
Next Thursday, yes. We're going to do it from 10 to 11 here at your office. For those that don't know what a Popeye is, it is just a reason to go stop by your favorite people to go say hello. It's just a little something. It doesn't have to be really expensive. We're going to do a couple different ones, but for Thanksgiving, we're going to do like a pie slicer and say, any way you slice it, you're my favorite client. And so, right, super cute, really easy. It's $1 at the dollar store. But if you wanted to,
$1.25.
They raise the
Just so
prices.
you know.
Oh, yeah, that's disappointing. But you can also do like a pie giveaway to your favorite clients, and you don't have to do it to your whole database, but maybe say your top A+ clients, people that are referring you out business, that have helped you build your business in this last year. Just staying in front of them to tell them thank you, especially during Thanksgiving. It's such an easy reason, and they're really appreciative, and it just keeps you at the forefront of their mind. So when they're out there for the holiday season having Thanksgiving dinner with their family, you're going to come to mind, and that's what we want. So anyway, come join us next Thursday here at your office from 10 to 11, and then if you'll have time, I'll be for this class as well. Guys, thanks, guys.
Daryl.
Good morning, everyone, ladies and gentlemen. Just a reminder that Saturday is Veterans Day, okay? And there's also y'all just did birthdays, but there's a significant birthday on Friday. Does anyone, Kevin, you can't answer this. But does anyone know what it is on Friday? Marine Corps birthday, okay? We are 248 years old, and I think Kevin and I look great for 248 years.
Wasn't hers.
So yes, 248 years. We'll be celebrating cutting cake. Ours will be bigger.
Yeah, and it's cut with a knife.
That's with a sword.
Yeah,
Okay?
sword. Yes.
Okay. I think there should be something.
There we go.
No.
Okay. If you stay afterwards, before some of you go out to the house, we're going to do a brief about the top 10 things to look for when you look at a house. There are 1,000 things to look for, and we try to condense it to like at least the top 10 things. And this will be from a water perspective. Okay, water is one of your best assets, but your biggest liabilities. So afterwards, if you haven't done this or been a part of this presentation, stay. If you want to refresh, please stay also. But once again, it's to kind of educate you when you're walking into the house. What are those top 10 things you should be looking for when you walk into the house? Okay. Once again, there's thousands of things to look for, but this gives you kind of the top 10. All right. So that'll be happening right after this, right?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. James is not here today. So Ken.
Yay, Ken!
I just keep seeing all these numbers go up and up and up. New active listings for the last 7 days, 857. price decreases 1524, price increases 103. Back on the market 150, active under contract 299, pending 366, closed within the last 7 days 695. Look at this. The ones I like to focus on are withdrawals, expireds, and on hold. 277. Look at the expires. 293. 293. That's a lot. And on hold 117. You guys know what to do with those numbers. You know what to do with those numbers. So get to calling.
Ken, I have a question about withdrawing.
Yeah.
Does withdrawing still mean that they are under contract with, like, that they have a listing agreement with somebody?
Possibly.
Okay.
Yeah, I would. It could. They could be withdrawn right now because there could be something.
That's on
There's
hold. On
several-
hold is that they still have a valid contract. Withdrawn is that the seller is either, there's something going on with the seller that they no longer want to either
And they
sell.
have an actual growth like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
The contract. Got it.
and then expired is,
Well, just because some of these are, even for those of us who've done those for a while, it's confusing, like active under contract means that they're still taking offers, and
Yep.
pending means that they're not looking at offers, and
Yeah.
Right.
yeah, okay. Thank you.
This week I did Elgin ISD. Ranging, there's 175 active listings in Elgin. And I just wanted to go out there I wanted to look and see what was out there. This $175,000 is on 2 point something acres on the Colorado River.
oh, wow.
What?
Now, is it a shack or is it?
It's a 600 square foot shack
All right.
on stilts, but it's a little fishing shack. Hey, I would take it, just to get away every once in a while. But I was like, you know what? I like it. 175,000. You can't find anything for that.
Where's that again?
In Elgin, right here. Right here. I can see it. If Rich can see it, Deanna, come on. So in Elgin. Anyway, to 8.6 million, and it was over 100 acres.
Wow.
So, and it was like 8,000 square foot house, ridiculously huge. I don't know who would ever want to clean that. But
You don't.
Yes. Yeah.
And
You hire
I
somebody.
mean, if anybody knows me, well, first of all, I would never.
You're not gonna have an $8.6 million property.
No,
Sorry.
and I would never clean that. So, but I also would never hire somebody to clean my house.
It just gets dirty.
I'm too cheap. I'm too cheap for that. So
you
anyway, active under contract or pending 57, sold within the last 30 days. I found this really interesting. Within the last 30 days, same time this year, last year, and 2 years ago, almost exactly the same. I was like, wow, that's really, I haven't seen that ever. So 41 this year, 45 last year, 41 in 2020, right in the middle of the pandemic. So we're still selling houses just as fast as we were in the middle of the pandemic in Elgin. Sold 424 year to date, 359 and 267 in 2020. Days of inventory, 96.17 days of inventory. Average house price, 340,558, as opposed to last year, 404,878 and 246,116 in 2020. I missed my clicker. I'm trying really hard. Anyway, average days on the market, 64, as opposed to last year, 16, and before that was even longer. 2020 53, or I mean shorter, but longer than that. So if you guys want to get out there and get those listings out in Elgin, there's a lot of new builders I'm seeing out in Elgin. I'm seeing a lot of houses out there, and a lot of people are moving out there because the price is right. So come on down.
Okay.
The price is right.
Got some training updates.
So this week we have 1 hour CE credit available if you want to. So it's sign up for the CE credit opportunity. Please see the calendar invite. You can still attend if you want to. So learn how to stage to show your listings. Make it appealing to all the clients that come in and learn all about it. So next one is on November 15th, using ChatGPT for real estate. If you don't have that app, I really recommend you guys downloading it, maybe right now. It's it takes so much time off your hands. You won't believe that. Specifically, if you have to describe homes on the listing side, it makes it so much easier. Believe me. And ChatGPT learns with you whatever you put into ChatGPT. It will keep in the back and it will customize it to your liking. It's a really cool app. I really would recommend to download that. On November 22nd, not NLT today, no NLT today, because it's Thanksgiving time. Sorry. On the 29th, JD Goodwin Design Center, Canva to amplify your marketing. If you need new ideas, if you want to see how Canvas works best for you guys, just attend that. And special guest next Monday breakthrough is our very own Body Chilling, president of the Austin division and Northwest Office Lead. That will be from 10 to 11. So he has so many stories, so many good advice. It's not only, it's nice to listen to him and laugh about the stuff that he's telling you, you can learn a lot. So I would suggest just tune in for that.
Awesome. Thank you.
That's not funny.
You're actually right on schedule. Like this is
Yay.
a first for us. All right, who needs what? Listing needs, buyer needs, who needs what? Ken, yes, of course. What?
Well, I need a lot of buyers.
Yeah.
A lot of
buyers. Okay. what you got?
But I have a new listing that's coming up probably Thursday. I'm not going to go through all of the other listings because this is new listings. But this one is 841 Satellite View, 2,090 square feet. It's a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom, built in 1997. Cute house, 2-story. The garage, the laundry room is a little unique. It doesn't have a garage. They converted it. So it does have an extended pantry and laundry room. And it's going to be right around $350. So that one in Round Rock, yeah. And that one will probably, like I say, go live. I'm going to go take a look at it today. If anybody has a good cleaner that they can send me, I might leave it. So I don't. It's all they're cleaned out and everything, but I think she just called me and said she needs a maid service to come in. She was going to try to get it done, but yeah. Cool.
All right, yeah.
I will also say, I want to say a shout out to Sloan because all these listings that I have, I really honestly could not do them without American Home Shield. So if you guys don't have listing coverage on your stuff, let me know or call her for sure because I mean, right now the heating's going out or the AC because we're in that transition of, well, turn on the AC today, turn on the heat tomorrow. So, you guys, it's free. Do it.
Yep. So 100%. All right. Who else? Okay.
It's actually was a listing, but it's kind of north. It is 6 miles. We just went live on Friday, so it's moved 6 miles from the domain, 8 minutes from the freedom, right? Little nook there. The owner just completely remodeled this entire house for himself. He was planning on living there. Transferred it out. They just finished the construction 2 weeks ago, so it's got honestly, he overspent. Like everything's very top of the line, Atkinson wood floors throughout the whole house. No carpet in the house. Taj Mahal quartz countertops. It's on over a quarter of an acre, very large backyard, comes with a hot tub. Top of the line, it's just under 2,000 square feet and we're listed at 775.
All right. Nice. Okay. Anybody else? No more? Guys, all right. Have a fantastic week, y'all. And don't forget, Daryl's going to be teaching class directly after 10 things to look for in your property.
And don't forget to vote.
Don't forget to vote. Yes, actually, today.
If anybody wants to do selfies, you're gonna be gone tomorrow.
It's all yours.
No.
Uh-huh.